the contemporary service comes this guy. I had no clue who he was. He looked like a linebacker for somebody. I mean, he was a big guy. A lot of the people in Inglewood, and I'll pick on myself, it's got a little bit slower. And I'm thinking, I don't know who he is, but I'm going to go talk to him. And I introduce myself, and he says, Dan, I'm Hunter. Well, I'll be. And then we went on and introduced to the church, introduced to the pastor, and we sat there and talked, and Hunter made an offer to me that it had to be God given. I don't know this guy. He's not my attorney. And first of all, when you start talking attorneys, everybody kind of sorry guys, but and he says, I want to know more about your organization, and we talked about that, and he said, I would like to make you an offer. I will match the first $10,000 that you can raise for Cuba. I will match that if you can do that. I knew my organization. And I'm thinking, all I do is have to get the word out. And I can do this. We can do this. $10,000. A lot of money. And he says, I will match that. So I had to get approval from the church. Make long story short, I talked to Stan Cooper. I think he's here. Him and his wife. We met to meet with Pastor Dan. We got it all approved. The following Sunday, Hunter was there and Dwight was there. And we started working it. I was getting ready to go to Cuba, which my wife says you're either coming or going all the time. And that's basically true. I'm getting ready to leave next week to go to Cuba. And the 1 week I wasn't there. But anyway, we started the drive. And the money started coming in. And in 3 weeks, talking to Holly, in 3 weeks, we went past the $10,000 like that.
Hallelujah.
We raised $19,155 in 3 weeks. And yeah, and right away, Bob, you want to start? Yes, there you go. Right away, we started taking, with the money that we'd already raised, we started buying medicine and taking it to Cuba. And you see a little boy here.
We know him. He's from our church.
There you go.
We know him.
Now, these are God moments that you just, it don't happen. It don't happen, folks, but when you let God get involved, this is endless. This is much bigger than what you and I think. There's a young boy that wasn't feeling well, and you look at his tummy, he's a good-looking little boy. He's a good-looking little boy. But you also look at his eyes, and all mothers and fathers and grandmothers can see he's not feeling well. But that bottle of medicine was vital to him. He thought that that was the greatest thing in the world. You give that to an American little boy, and he's going to look for a car or a truck or something else. But not that. But that's when we started buying. We started going, and we started buying medicine. Go ahead, Bob. I'll let you take a look at that. That's Cuban health care. That lady has a broken ankle. They have no casting or plaster for casting in Cuba. So they wrap it with whatever they have. And to protect her ankle, they put it in a cardboard box. That's Cuban health care. Because there is no casting. Casting is very hard to get because a lot of it, up until now, and it's even going to be more difficult, went to Ukraine. Plaster and casting, they call it plaster in Cuba, but casting, anything for a cast is very difficult to get. But we can get it, but it's very difficult to get it. But we have since been able to buy plaster and take to Cuba. Go ahead, Bob. Oh, that looks like a young, wonderful lady. The big smile on her face. She spent 6 months at home because she couldn't go to her favorite church. 6 months she couldn't go to her favorite church. She has a double colostomy. And we were blessed enough to be able to buy colostomy bags and take and give to the pastor and gave to her. And we were there. My wife and I were there that Sunday that she come back to church for the first time. And that's the smile that's on her face because of colostomy bags, that money come from you. Go ahead, Bob. This is a young lady, young girl, young baby, whatever you want to say, that wasn't dealt the best hand to start with. She was